Hey everyone, good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are. I'm Brian Samuel Opati, and I'm your host today on Still and welcome to Still Moments with Jesus. Thank you so much for just spending time with us and for going through each and every one of our videos and our video series. As you've noticed, week by week, we do have a different story, something new to tell, and we do hope that as you scroll through and listen into our video feed, an audio feed, that you will pick up on something new and something that will not only challenge you or speak to you, but something that will be something that you love to like quote or share with someone else. So please feel free, whether you're here to stay, whether you're here to subscribe and share and like and stay with us. We're glad to have you either way. Um, I'd like to quickly discuss something that is, for those of you who are Bible nerds like myself, and something that I think is something we can't skimp out on, especially while talking about the ascetic lifestyle. As you've seen, the ascetic lifestyle has a lot to do with self denial for the sake of gaining something new, of gaining new insight. In my own personal research and enjoyment of stories, it's fascinating to read on myths and legends of different gods and how they would be the ones who'd sacrifice even themselves for the sake of knowledge. Odin, for instance, hang himself on the world tree for 9 days and cut off his right eye, sacrifice his right eye, for the sake of gaining knowledge. It's He's not the only one to do this. You have the god Anansi from Ghana, who's also known and renowned as a god of knowledge, whose whole deal is gathering stories, gathering knowledge, gathering info. The Egyptian god Thoth was also known to be the god of wisdom and writing and knowledge and of scholars. It's a very interesting theme that recurs again and again and again in so many cultures, so many civilizations all across time and space. And and being a biblical scholar, I find something very interesting with the Christian story, right? In that now the task of delving into knowledge and knowing God has nothing to do with ritual per se, but has a lot more to do with relationship. And this relationship is taken from the example and model given by Jesus, as the Gospels and the letters of the New Testament would tell us. So this is something that I want us to reflect on for those of you who are fans of the Bible, and those of you who've been very interested in the New Testament uh, text. So I'd like to posit something to you, that Jesus offered a path that at first glance does not seem that complicated or that complex or that sophisticated. Something that doesn't remotely give us the sense that we have a lot of hoops and hurdles to jump over and go under and, do all these gymnastics just to get to know God. But instead, what we are offered is through and in Jesus, we get to know the God of all things, the God who made the universe and everything in it. And not just that, we get to see something we've never seen before. And that is not just God, but we get to see ourselves as He sees us. And it's made very clear that we only know this through relationship with God. Now, it's been said before that ritual and service and all type of mannerisms that go hand in hand with religion are the easiest thing to do, and relationship is harder than ritual, right? And I want to say this, that as we study the text, when we go back into the Bible and read the New Testament and spend time on the gospel, reflecting on the Gospels, reflecting on Jesus' life and His message, I want us to think about this one thing. Why is it that Jesus spent a lot of time not just in prayer, but why did He spend a whole lot of time away from people? You'll notice several instances when Jesus would go off on his way without telling anyone, wandering off to like the wilderness to pray, or to a mountain to pray, or a mountainside to pray. Why is that the case? And why is it so important? Why is it so important for Jesus to do that? And why does he say that it'll be a pattern of our life as followers of his? And why was it so important to him that we take note of this? And I feel like for this series this week, regarding Christian asceticism, this is going to be how we get to understand why it's so important. And I pray that you'll be able to have stories, testimonies, and all manner of experiences, good experiences, as you engage in these practices. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for taking time to truly be still in his presence. Thank you, and God bless you.